Hi everyone and welcome back to Gold Rocket Gamers and this series where we're learning to play Kerbal Space Program 2. We currently have a space station in orbit around Kerbin, but we left our pilot stranded up there. Our first rescue mission failed, so today we're going to go back for a second attempt to see if we can save poor Tim C. Kerman who's stuck up there at the moment. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Okay, right, so we're back in our science screen and we're just going to try and build a probe. Well, not a probe, a remote controlled intercept rocket for our space station. So let's go to the VAB. Okay, back in the VAB, let's load the last rocket we tried and just make some modifications. So we do need to keep this capsule, but we need it to be empty. And that's how our little space station astronaut is going to get back. Now, last time our radio parachutes didn't deploy for some reason, so taking a little bit of a risk by deleting the one parachute that actually worked last time. But hey ho, that's how we learn. Do I actually have the ability to remote control something? I need a communotron. And I probably need solar panels, actually. Come to think of it, that's inside. Because I deployed it on the doors, that's actually gone inside the vehicle. I'm just going to pop it here, that'll do. We probably actually don't need the science station, but I'm going to keep it for now. We might regret that, because it might be too much weight, but fine. I've got a lander can now. That's from Moon Exploration. Remote guidance unit. That feels a little bit dodgy, just launching with the big bulbous sphere on the end of my spaceship rather than a cone, but fine. Fine. And then we need some more Delta V, don't we? Tempted. I think I will put radial. Can I just Control C, Control V? Yes! Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, they've done some really nice quality of life features in this game now. So we are going to have swivel engines, dual swivels here. Oh. Oh, I need symmetry. Okay, we might need fins on this thing. We're going to get rid of this swivel. Instead, we are going to have a reliant engine. Now, what we could do is we can actually just keep the one engine and have fuel tanks on the edge, on the sides that feed it, and then just get rid of the fuel tanks. But I like having the extra thrust for now. So we start with our boosters. Don't know why that thinks. Oh no, it's all gone out of sequence. Okay, so boosters are where? Where are boosters? Boosters first, down here. And that, oh man, this is a mess. Put that up there. Okay. And then we have a decouple, which is I just want to decouple two of these. Not those ones. I want to decouple the boosters first. These ones. Decouple those. And fire up these. And then when they're done, we'll decouple those. And we'll fire up this. Oh, I've done that wrong. I don't know why boosters keep wanting to go up there. Anyway. So, let's have a look, see. We start with the boosters, then they get jettisoned off, and we fire up our swivels, and then they get jettisoned off, and we fire up our Reliant, and then that gets jettisoned off, and we fire up our Terrier. Okay, boosters, swivels, Reliant, Terrier. Do we need 2 decouplers? I don't think we do. Because we're going to keep this rocket, the Terrier engine, to deorbit anyway, so I think we can delete that decoupler. And then we're good to go. Okay, let's try this. We're going to save this as Rescue Probe 1. And let's change the tag on it, because it's now remote control. So we'll call it a remote control 1 orbit shuttle. That'll do for now. And I think it's time to try launching this thing. I have no idea what's going to happen with this big sphere on the top of it, but nothing ventured, nothing gained, eh? Alright, launch. So, we got our boosters, we got our swivels. I think we just make a start. We might actually need fins on this. I don't know how stable this thing is going to be. But yeah, we'll see. Ah, my thruster weight is way too low. We're gonna crash into the tower. Oh, the tower has no collision. Okay. Okay, that's sort of. Okay, it sounds like we do need boosters then. Because our thrust to weight ratio is too low. So I could fire the swivels at the same time as the boosters, or I could add 2 more boosters. I kind of want to add 2 more boosters, you know. Let's see. Let's try both. Let's try both. So, yeah, our thrust to weight ratio is 0.9, so actually it's not that far off. I could downrate the engines and then just fire them a little bit just to help the boosters out, but I kind of want to do this. I'm going to try this. If it doesn't work, oh, I should have copied it. This is what we're going to try. We've got 4 boosters to begin with, and those 4 decouple and the swivels kick in. Thrust to weight ratio is pretty good now. I mean, this is horrendously inefficient fuel-wise, I think, but let's just try this. Let's just try it. Okay, here we go. Okay, we do have liftoff. That's a good sign. We can do science, apparently. Not sure how we managed to do that. New science here. Maybe we never use the science station. Just do a launch pad, which seems a bit strange. But possible. Right, I'm trying to turn east, but I think while the boosters are active, I have basically no steering. I have a lot of thrust and very little reaction wheels. Although, no, I am tilting ever so slightly. Although I don't want to go too far because I won't be able to recover. But that's okay, that's alright. You know, we're halfway through the boosters, and our swivels are going to engage in a moment. Well, they'll engage soon. We've got a good angle now. We don't want to tip over too far. I want to stay on that 80 mark. are tipping a little bit, but we'll get control back once the boosters are ejected. Here we go, nearly done. Okay, and then the swivels will give us so much steam. Get rid of the boosters. The swivels are now engaged. Very nice. So we're going to stick at 70 degrees until our apoapsis gets above 50k, and then we're going to slowly turn to 45 degrees. And then once we're at 70k, we're going to go fully horizontal, I think. Okay, we're looking pretty good. But I'm going to slowly start turning to 45 degrees now because I'm impatient. I'm not sure really what's the most efficient way to launch. It might be better to have a sharper angle to begin with, and then gradually turn, just to get out of the atmosphere faster. But I just like to make sure that we've got an orbit. So often I end up with a decent apoapsis, but I can't circularize in time. Okay, we've gone to 45 degrees quite early there, but an apoapsis of 24 kilometers. But that's fine. We've got plenty of fuel. We're wasting quite a lot in the atmosphere, but we've got loads. So, you know, while we're learning, I think that's fine. So our apoapsis is 30 kilometers now. We're just going to keep it 45 degrees. So, I should actually try taking off to the west at some point just to see the difference. Because obviously with the spin of the planet, taking off east is always better. But I think there's probably, at least in Kerbal Space Program 1, there were missions to have different kinds of orbits, like a north-south orbit or even a counter-rotational orbit to the planet. I'm guessing they'll put that in the game if they haven't already. Okay, apoapsis is at 45 kilometers, so we're looking alright. It's taken us a long time to get into orbit, but that's fine. We're going to get rid of these engines soon, and then we're going to have almost our full fuel tank on the Reliant engine to circularize, which is nice. It's an efficient engine. Not a lot of thrust compared to the swivels, but more efficient, I believe. I should really double check those stats. Right, get rid of these two. And there's the Reliant. Okay, our apoapsis is at 65 kilometers. We're going to start to turn. We don't have a swivel now, so it is harder to turn, but we can do it, especially once we get into space. So, we're just going to gradually turn. We don't want to flip. Apoapsis is nearly 80 kilometers, so we are going to try and get down to that 90-degree mark. We are nearly out of the atmosphere, so the chance of flipping is reducing significantly. Oh, I noticed we don't have as many SAS controls with this Stay Put Nick module, which does make sense because it's like the first remote module. I quite like that. I like having like a penalty for not using a Kerbal or not using high level tech. Okay, we are now about to leave the atmosphere. In fact, we've already left the atmosphere. Actually, I thought it was at 70 kilometers, but it looks like it's at more like 60 kilometers. I mean, it's not a hard cut anyway, is it? My atmosphere is a bit kind of woolly and wobbly. So now we just need to circularize. Oh, that's circularizing very nicely, actually. Oh, it's so much easier to circularize with a proper engine rather than the Terrier, which is great for moving around in space, but it is not fast at circularizing orbits. Oh, this is really beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we need to get closer to our apoapsis, I think, before we carry this on, because we're going to waste a lot of fuel. We're actually really close to the station already, so I'm going to set this as a target. Oh, I've got a Kerbal inside. How did I manage that? Because I reset to the VAB. That's how. Oh, okay. Okay, okay, let's do some science. We'll do some science while we're here. How is he inside? I don't understand. I must have reset to the VAB at one point and forgotten to remove him. We're actually right behind gold rocket station now. If we could get a cheeky little intercept right now. If I keep my periapsis pretty low. Yeah, it is going to get away from us, but that's fine. Right, I'm going to get here, create a maneuver plan. We're going to accelerate, just try and bring our periapsis up. I wish I could see the periapsis on this screen here. I have to look at it here. 12k. Can I lock that? Yeah, right click is lock, okay. So I'm going to keep going until that gets to like 70k. Okay, that's good, that's good. We haven't got much fuel left actually, but I think we've got enough for this maneuver. Oh. Let's maneuver the rocket into the right orientation as well while we do this. So we need 206 delta V, which we have. Okay, let's warp to the maneuver. We need to rotate, please. Very slow at rotating because we're a big long rocket. That's fine. We are getting there. 20 seconds. Oh, we're going to rotate in time. Probably. Question mark. Also, once we eject the Reliant engine, we'll become a lot more agile. 10 seconds till we start the burn. Okay. Okay, I started the burn slightly late because I hit the wrong button, but that's fine because we want to have a low orbit anyway. So ignore the dots, just look at the time, I think, is the play here. The dots are confusing. What's our periapsis? Oh, it's still low. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I was oriented the wrong way. Oh, that's so sad. We can save it though. We can save it. Can we? Yeah, we can. We can. Kind of. Can we? Yeah, just about. Probably. Oh, that's such a shame. I did it completely the wrong direction. But we've probably got enough fuel to do this anyway. Okay, that's the Reliant engine gone. Now we're on our Terrier, which is fine. Ah, he's going to get further away now because I've messed up that. I might not even bother trying to intercept now. I might just land it, take the science I've got. Where's our periapsis? Here. Where is our periapsis? Here, I think. Right, now we want to be facing that way. I really screwed that up. I'll bring that right down to there. .66 kilometers, a bit too much, or too low, I should say. So we want to get that. Let's get that 70. Okay, we're not far away from the station, so even though we won't be traveling much faster, It should be fine. So we're going to time warp to the maneuver, and then we're going to bring our apparatus back down, because at the moment it's 182 kilometers, which is way too high. So here we go. 30 seconds to start the burn. See how much faster it is now to turn, because we don't have that big, long, Reliant engine. It's fuel tank sticking out the back. I mean, I quite like this vessel, actually. It's quite nice. I just screwed up some of the burns, which is a shame, but we've got loads of fuel, so we are fine. Start burn in 12 seconds. And I'm going to just try and catch up to him, and then we'll see if we can intercept. I can't really remember how to efficiently intercept, but we'll work it out. Perhaps 66 kilometers. Okay. Okay. So we want to... I think I've already set this as the target. Yeah, I have. Okay. So we want to catch up a little bit, and then we want to take our periapsis, which is a bit confusing, actually. So the blue one is ours. It shows two periapsis there, and they're both blue, which is confusing, but this one is ours. Right, we want to bring that up to match the, what is it, 95? I want to bring the apparatus up, actually, to match that guy. So actually we need to pick a situation where we're in a slightly better. Maybe if I create a plan over here. I'm just trying to find a point at which we intercept efficiently. Oh. So we should be gaining on the guy now, I believe. Oh, okay. Okay, that's nice, that's nice. So, where can we meet a jump? That looks good, that looks really good. Let's have a little check. So we only need 22 delta V at that point. How far away would we be there? 70 kilometers. No, it's the periapsis. How far apart would we be? Oh, miles apart. Oh, okay, no. I just want to grab the circle, to be honest. Here it is. So we need to get those two dots close together. 2A and 2B. Can you please not? Oh, here you go. Right. Right, so we want to get the 1A and 1B, or the 2A and 2B as close together as possible. Oh. Maneuver there. What would that distance be? Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay. This is tricky. So 98 kilometers. Seems like a lot, doesn't it? Does seem like a lot. Now, there used to be a way to say, okay, what happens if I wait one extra orbit? I don't think that's implemented in the game yet. Okay. I think this is the best we could do for now. What was that? I heard like a bang. That was weird. "15 Delta V required." So I can't do it. Well, I could do a full burn actually. It's 2 seconds, so I could do it. Right, I think our periapsis is at 66.3 kilometers, so we're nearly periapsis, and then we'll start to climb again, and then we can do a more extreme time warp. I also have to be aware that I don't have any way of generating electric charge passively. I can only do it when I find my thruster, but I've got quite a lot of electric charge left, so I should be fine, I think. Okay, we are now climbing again. Good. Good. So. We want to be facing forward. We want to increase our periapsis. So let's time warp to here. Once we're in the right orientation, which we are, time warp to point. And then we'll give it a second to get in the right orientation. Our periapsis is 92 kilometers, so it's just pretty much here. Let's bring our periapsis up to something sensible. 80 kilometers. Oh, crikey, not that. Okay. Now then. 84. Now if I put a maneuver plan here and I try and twist my orbit, let's see if I can get those intercept points closer together. Nope, they're getting further apart that way. So if we look the other way, our planet's in the way there, but can we twist it so that we intercept closely? Not really. Oh, I mean that's closer, but not that close. But maybe if we... Oh, it's so frustrating. I'm just going to try and go another cycle round. Right, just do a full orbit. We are slowly catching up to him. We've got a lot of fuel. Okay, here we go. So I think we can probably dock with the station. I feel like we're going to be able to do this. It's just a shame that we've got this Kerbal on board, to be honest. Oh! My remote control is what exploded earlier when I hit the atmosphere. Ah, okay, good to know. Good to know. So, wish there's a way to reset a certain axis back to 0 in case if you click the wrong one. Right, so this doesn't seem to do much. What would that be? 79. Such a shame, isn't it? I think do you know what we're going to do? We're just going to rotate again. We're just going to catch up. We're just going to play catch up. So we're going to time warp here. So we are catching up ever so slightly. Can we stop? Oh, crikey. Okay. So we want to bring down our apoapsis, which we can do here. A little bit. That'll help us catch up faster. There we go. And let's time warp to here. Just going round and around the planet, slowly trying to catch up to the space station. We are getting closer. I mean, this is a very slow way to do an intercept, but with every orbit we do catch up to the space station. 100 Ks, and there is 65 Ks, so I'm going to do another orbit round again. I knew I heard a bang earlier, but that was the Stay-Putnik blowing up. Part ineffective, lack of stellar exposure. Oh, that's because the solar panel stopped working because it was on the dark side of the planet. Fine. Can we just go normal now? Right, how close are we to our target? Pretty darn close. Okay. So if I just burn for it now. Okay. So we want to lock that. If I do just a little bit of an increase here. There we go. Just as the target is reducing, which is good. I'm trying to get as close as possible. Just aiming at the target and burning. I've got loads of fuel to do this with. Relative speed is pretty fast, but we can decelerate. Let's wait till we get a little bit closer, I think. I'm going to save over my intercept, because I think we're in a better situation. We've still got enough fuel to deal with it, so we'll be fine. Although we did blow up our Stay-Putnik, but that's fine because we've got Kerbal on board. It's a happy accident. Okay, so this is a test intercept. We're not actually going to save him this time, but maybe we'll transfer the crew, just to give him a bit of a rest. Okay. I think now we need to start trying to catch up with our friend here. Okay, we are going a little bit too fast now, so we need to burn back. Reduce our periapsis a bit. Yeah, we've gone past him. But if we can get our periapsis right down again, we should be fine. Yeah, I think I burned too much there. I think we can do this. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, we overshot. We massively overshot. So you can't just burn straight for the target. Okay, That's what we've learned here. That doesn't work. Okay, let's load. Let's load that. Okay, good. Good information. Good learning there. That's fine. Alright, here we go. Let's try this again. Right, so we've got to bring our apparatus down. Then we'll be at roughly the same height, the same kind of orbit, so we should be spot on to one another. I am going to overtake him in a moment, but hopefully I burned early enough that we're not going to get too far away. We'll see. We will see. Where's my target? May have screwed up slightly. That's fine. We're bringing our apparatus down and our apparatus up. We're circularizing. This is good. And we are now at a higher orbit. I think I've still got to keep burning Tim. Might regret this. I think that's what I got to do. Why is my apparatus increasing? I don't really know. I don't really know. I've used a lot of fuel now, faffing around here. Am I getting closer? I'm getting closer. Okay, okay, let's just be patient. Am I on an eccentric orbit now? No, 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 we're okay. We do need to come in a little bit. If I go radial in, if I burn that way, I think that's what we want. Is that what we want? I'm not sure that is what we want, to be honest. Yeah, maybe. I'm using a lot of fuel to do this. And we're going faster than it or slower than it? I can't even tell. Radial out again, maybe, just to get closer. Let's just Ben's target. I'm using so much fuel. I've got my maneuvers all wrong. I don't understand how to do this properly, I think, is my problem. Okay. Oh, perhaps this is pretty darn low. Do I manually pilot this? Is that the trick here? I need to go radial out. Because I need to get on the same orbit trajectory as them. Okay, 5Ks. I need to bring my apparatus down. And we're 5Ks apart. We are doing this. Well, we are going to run out of fuel though. I need to learn how to do this properly, because I'm wasting so much fuel doing this. 20 kilometers there, 90 meters per second. I think we just bring it home now. We didn't quite manage it. I've got to learn how to close that last gap. I can't remember how. I might go and watch someone else's video actually to learn how to do it. We'll see. Okay, we're going to bring it home. Okay, here we go. Final approach. We've still got some science. I just need to work out how to efficiently rendezvous. I can get to like 5 kilometers now. I'm not sure how to close the last gap. I need to do something smarter with the approach vectors. I think I need to maneuver much earlier rather than wait till I get to like 10 kilometers and then burn towards target. That doesn't seem to be right to me. We'll see. Okay, we're going fairly slow. Our apparatus is at 70 kilometers on falling, which is good. Although our periapsis is minus 170 kilometers, so we're going at quite a sharp angle. But that's fine, we should be alright. Our drogue should save us, I think. We don't have our main parachute, though, on this vehicle. So we will see. Heat shield's doing work. We need to be below 1,000 meters per second before we deploy the drogues. Here go the drogues. They're not deploying for some reason. Let's get below 10 kilometers maybe. Oh, it's because we're fast forward. Okay. So only one parachute deployed again. I don't know why parachutes aren't deploying properly. think this will probably be enough to save us. Hope it'll be enough to save us. One parachute. Will it be able to take a science station? If we land in the water, then I think yes. Why? I don't understand these parachutes. Deploy, deploy, deploy. That one's deployed, fine. Just deploy now, dude. It's so confusing. Don't get it. Why do they not deploy? I don't know why they don't deploy, but I think we'll be okay, because we've got one parachute working, and we're landing in water. Yes! Okay, we did it. We can recover, we can get the science, and we can try again. I think the rocket's fine now. It can intercept. I just need to learn how to fly it properly.
Okay, so we got closer that time, but our poor Kerbal is still stuck up there in that capsule. I'm going to go away and do some reading up on intercept mechanics, and next time we're going to come back fully prepared and we will save our brave pilot. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, then please like the video. I put these out every week, so subscribe if you want to see more. And if you've got any feedback or questions, then let me know in the comments below. Thanks everyone.